Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And some room to work. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. They fights him off. Now he's forced out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And shedding through the tackle. Being chased out left. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Down. Back 22. Back 22.
From the gun, here's Watson. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 74 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on second is Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Watson looks to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Come back. Richmond. Tiger. Richmond.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's getting the...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Whitney merciless. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Lock in, lock in.
On second down, Trubisky steps away to his left. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Tiger. Richmond.
Now Watson to throw on second down. And an alley to run. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
To throw is Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Tiger.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Demaryius Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black 39, Billy. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Going up top for Miller. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 37 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Blue. Up. 180. Red. Up. Hey, 18. Lock in.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Play action. It's Trubisky. Now he steps away. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brandon Dunn breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Red, up. There you go. You see it? Red, up. Blue.
Trubisky will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Blue. 18. Red, up. Lock in.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right protocol, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all three timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football, he's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 27 yards, and the Texans will extend their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Coming to you. Ran, up. Tighten up. Blue. Hey, turn it up. 41's coming. 41's a money.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Sit up. 180. Blue.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Sit up. 180. up. Watch twist. Red up.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
180. We go. You see it? You see it? Red up. Red up. Lock in.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Red up. Lock in.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
18.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, gotta go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Black down in our building. Down. Black 22.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. On the right side, this is Miller. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin.